To access the spark plugs, you need to do the following things on the 636 Ninja. First off, you have to get rid of the gas tank. Either totally disconnect it, I just left the fuel line connected. Take off the seats, remove the body panels, and remove the air filter and the cover for the air filter, so you can access and remove the air box. The air box removes with 3 screws. This one has already been removed, but one bolt is here. This is where you start with this clip. This clip stays on the line just like so, and it was holding the throttle cables on there. Sorry guys, I only have one hand for this. There, you get the idea. And this was a 10mm wrench on this bolt. Okay, so that was there. 2 more bolts that you need, a 3mm hex key in there, like so, and you have to undo 2 bolts through the frame right here. You're not looking at the bolt, I'll show you the bolt. This is the access hole, okay? Now you're looking at the bolt and there, but I can show you the bolt, that one. That's what you need to loosen, and one from the left side, one from the right side, so through this hole there, the only hole on the frame on the side. And then what these and then the air box, the lower half of the air box comes out with a little more grunt than this, but you get the idea. What this bolt does on the underside, I'm going to flip it around, it's clamping the underside of these rubber connecting elements that connect to the throttle body. So when you put them back together, you see the underside here, there's a groove there that appears to be darker. Here the edge is lighter black, and there is a groove darker black. And that groove has to correspond with that ring that goes around the throttle body, and you have to push it down all the way to these little this little bump on the castings that stops the rubber boot at a correct depth. Okay, so that's what you need to do. Same on the opposite side. There's the access hole for it. You can see the sunshine through it. Okay, same idea. You also need to disconnect 3 hoses on the underside. There is one connects there, another one connects there, and the third one, a little baby, connects here. I'll show you how those look like. Here is the first one. This one goes to a small canister that you can't see from here, maybe from here. Yeah, you're looking at the small canister. I just try to get my hand around it. There, that small canister there is featured in another video as well. That small canister, because the bike is leaning on this side, there's always a little puddle of oil and water if the bike is breathing in moist air, as in rain. Okay, and it drains through that little port there and through that hole on the inside. And how oil gets into the system is through this hose here. I'll show you that one. Okay, it's got a clip like that on it, and this one is evaporative emission control system, something for something for the bureaucrats and compliance for emission. It's venting crankcase gases through that hose into the airbox, where there's always vacuum here. Engine is always sucking air, and so the gases, when the air filter element is on it, here the air filter element is covering this. Sorry, the air filter element doesn't cover it, the lid covers it at this point. So you can see this shape there, this half cylindrical shape there, that kind of works and covers this one from the front. So that's where some of the crankcase gases that contain some oil that that the engine can suck in here, and then it drains it to the little canister down there. One more drain hole is there where you're looking through it, and that corresponds to this rubber hose. Alright, so that's the air filter, and then you're gonna see all of these rubber flaps and wires and bells and wires. Okay, what you need to disconnect is, these are your ignition coils. 1, 2, I disconnected 3, and I disconnected 4, so I can lift up this rubber flap. You need to basically get rid of this one. It comes out just this easily because it just goes on like so. One on one side, the other one on the other side. There, just get rid of it. And then you can lift up this rubber flap, just work your way around, disconnect the ignition coils, and when you do so, that's what you see. One ignition coil is in, that one is out. I'll show you. The spark plug lives under there. Man, it's very dark, but believe me, there we go. You can kind of see the top of the spark plug. And this is how much grunt it needs, or it takes, for the coil to come out. Alright, I need 2 hands on it. Sorry guys. It's quite some work because it's extremely well fitted. That's how the coil looks like. And then you're gonna need 4 spark plugs that are CR9E spark plugs for NGK, with a spark plug gap of 0.7, 0.8 millimeter, and that needs a 5/8 spark plug wrench. Let's see, 5/8. Yep, 5/8 spark plug wrench goes on these ones. So I'm good to go to change the spark plugs on this one.